Next to me is our district executive, Stephen Main. And we've got a lot of information for you guys tonight. I'm very excited to present some new stuff and go over some stuff that might need a little bit of reminders on. We're going to start right off the bat with our hot topic. So this is pretty cool. Something came out. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here in just a moment. Okay, 1 second, you guys. Sorry about the delay. Share screen. We're going to share the screen. So if you can all see this, scouting, or the Scout book, if you use Scout book, came out with some enhancements to their help tool. And I know, like the first time I got into Scout book, I was lost. I did not know what to do, and it took some fumbling to kind of figure things out. Well, they're going to help alleviate that for everybody with a new tool. So if you go to help.scoutbook.com and you go down to Scout book under help topics, there is a demo environment. This is really cool. I checked it out already. You go into the demo environment and you got to click a couple of times to get to it. And you go to log in. You do not need your own login to get in here, okay? These are sample environments for the different roles that would be within your unit. So committee chair PAC, right here, the second one. So I'm going to click on this, and this is an example environment for if your role was committee chair. And so you can go in there to your dashboard. You can set up a fake unit or your actual unit and just try it out. See how to add, how to change roles, how to send messages. And this is a play environment for everybody. So I could get in here and make changes, and then Stephen could get in here the very next day under the same account and make those same changes. So you might not want to put any personal information in there. This is just a shared account for everybody. Again, it's a demo environment, and you can see what it'll look like for your committee chair, for your Cub Master or your Scout Master, for any of your committee members, the parents. There's even a sample parent account in there. So you can play around with that. And then also, Scout Book wants you to check out their forums. So we're going to head back to the beginning here. And anytime you have a question on Scout Book or what to do, you're probably not the first person that's asked that question. I don't know if you've ever gone out on Google and asked a question and it autofills the rest of the question, because you're not the first person that asked that ridiculous thing. Happens to me all the time. Like, who's that guy in that movie about that thing? Well, somebody else has already asked that. So here we go, right on down here in the corner under help.scoutbook.com is our scouting forums. And all kinds of discussions in there about anything you need for scouting, including Scout Book, the program, whatever you need. So please utilize that tool. It's there if you need it. And if you have any questions, don't ask me. I'm just kidding. I'd be happy to help you out too, however I can. All right, well, thank you for that. We're going to move on to our announcements. So that went fast. I would like to start with, let's see, do we have anybody here from advancements tonight? I know Ariel couldn't make it, or did she make it?
Dennis is on.
Dennis, are you available to speak on advancements for Red Cedar for me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can.
Yep.
Very good. Hey, yeah, nothing much. I think Ariel is still staying on as advancement chair for Red Cedar. We're in the home stretch as far as advancement is concerned. We just want to make sure everybody gets their advancement into Scout Book. There's a lot of late, let's say, Cub Scout advancements that were done during the summertime. We just want to make sure that we get those units with 0 advancements or very low advancements and make sure they get all those advancements inputted into the system. So just keep that in your mind, and we'll contact the units that show low or no advancement.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dennis, for that update.
Thanks. Yep.
All right, Chad Powell with training. I do have your screen ready if you are ready to share what you have for us.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, 1 second. All right, if you want to go ahead and let us know what you have for us for training this month.
So for this month, this is from a couple days ago, but we have 80% done for YPT, which is pretty good, but we need to get that the rest of the way done because otherwise you're not going to be able to recharter at the end of the year. So that we need to get this done now. Also, we're at 50% of trained leaders. We should get that up, even though Nationals wants a goal of 50%. That's looking at, we have 400 people that aren't trained in their position. So I think we can get that up some more. We're going to start some in-person training maybe at the fall and in the spring, see what we can do. Otherwise, most of this position-specific training is online, so it can be done there. That's all I got.
Thanks, Chad. Awesome.
And one thing too, this is Dennis Walker. I sent out emails over last weekend to all those Cub Master, Scout Master, Den leaders, you know, the ones that are direct contact. For the people that are not trained for the whole Hawkeye Area Council, including all the Red Cedar. So you should have got an email from me with instructions on how to take all those online courses. So if you have any questions, reach out to Chad or I for those instructions. But we're trying to get all those direct contact leaders. Oh, and merit badge counselors too, to make sure that they get trained.
All right, thank you, Dennis. All right, camping. Stephen wanted to talk a little bit about camping.
Yep. So, Christy, are you online right now by chance?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I got some stuff about that just rolled out last night. Do you want me to talk about that, or would you like to?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the campsite reservations for Scouts BSA, that will begin on Wednesday, September 9th at noon. If you did register for a campsite last year and you paid for that, you can roll your money over to this year. However, you need to contact Tammy here at the office to make sure that that gets done. And she can help you with that process. So to register, you can go on the council calendar, and that's at hawkeyebsa.org to do that on Wednesday, September the 9th. Day camp changes. Day camps are now going to be Monday through Friday of next year. And with that said, we're actually going to be utilizing the staff for that duration between Monday through Friday to help with being walkers and help with the different stations and that sort. The reason being, real quick on that, is so that we can essentially let the parents, we recognize the fact that parents have had to be with the kids during that entire duration of day camp. Well, now parents have a lot more going on in their lives. We want to make sure that those kids get the opportunity to go to camp, and we want to utilize the staff that we can. We have a very efficient calendar, camping calendar for this upcoming season, and so the staff, there won't be any conflictions with Scouts BSA camp, Cub camping, or Cub day camp, or even Wakanda Kids camp. That leads me into Wakanda Kids camp for next year. We're actually going to do a quick, or we're going to do it's a test run with a Wakanda Kids camp, resident camp, for 2nd through 9th graders. Kindergartner through 1st graders must have a parent with them. Staff will stay with the kids in the campsites this is going to happen between July 25th through the 30th. And that is all that I have for that.
Thank you, Stephen. Christy, did you have anything to add?
Yes, I just wanted to congratulate all of the troops and packs that were able to get out and do any kind of camping this summer. And I hope that you are looking to the fall and winter and going ahead and planning campouts for next year and looking forward to going out to your camp out at Harvard H. Cherry. And there are many great resources out there to look into, to leave no trace, to look at education for your troops, to learn about leave no trace. And also there is the hiking association they have files of trails that you can pull up and use for local areas. So just keep on getting out there and go camping.
Awesome, thanks, Christy. All right, we're gonna move on to, you know what, I think we have a special announcement. Dennis, did you want to take a moment to talk about the upcoming Scouting for Food?
Yes, that would be great. So Scouting for Food, Steven sent it out, kind of buried in the roundtable announcement. It's at the bottom of that email that has a survey link in there just to validate that your unit is participating in this year's Scouting for Food. We are having the Scouting for Food the first 2 weeks of October. So October 3rd through the 7th-ish is when all the units deliver the bags to their area, designated area that's on the Google Maps that also is linked on the email that Steven sent out. It's also on the HawkeyeBSA.org / Scouting for Food as well, website that has all that information on there. So the 3rd through the 7th is when they deliver the bags, and October 10th is when they actually pick up the food and return it to the same Collins Aerospace Building 134 that we have had for the last several years. So appreciate, oh, the one thing too, Steven's got the bags ordered and they'll be available last couple weeks of September. You do need to stop in at the Scout office to pick up your bags, and we'll have them all ready for you for the correct quantities.
So one thing that I'm sharing here is the maps that Dennis has provided for us all. And like Dennis said just now, is that if you need any revisions made to this map, now is the time to do this, because what I'm going to do is once the boxes come in, I pull all the data that is off of this, and I figure out based on how many bags that you need. So 1,000 bags, 1 box. Or sometimes some units need 4 boxes, 4,000 bags. So if there's any issues, and I know some units had some issues with their territory last year, please take that survey and let us know, let Dennis know on how he can correct that for you, so that we make this as efficient as possible.
Yep. The email will go, your survey responses will go to me. I'll update appropriately. We might need to go back and forth with the person answering the survey, but I'll get the bag counts updated if you were short or extra by a long amount last year. So update them, and I'll make sure to update the Google Maps.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dennis, and thank you, Stephen. You know, we've had a lot of announcements. We have more to come, but I just wanted to share with you guys a little story here. So, hey, Stephen, have you heard about the new corduroy pillows?
No, I haven't.
They're making headlines.
Good.
Oh, I got more for you guys. Just hang on. All right, let's hit membership. So, Mr. Hawkins, what do you have for us on membership?
Well, membership's going to be a lot different this year. The key three, we actually met here on Tuesday, and we talked real briefly about membership. The name of the game is retention right now. We want to make sure we retain as many scouts as we can that are involved in our programs. Steven's going to be talking a little bit later about what PAC 172 is doing. So I don't want to step on his toes, but I highly encourage all the units to please take a look at what the council is doing to promote our program. It's very volatile that we keep as many kids in this program as we can. I know that I've heard, you know, why can't we go out and do this? And why can't we do this? And, you know, well, it's because of what's going on right now. We need as many leaders to remain positive. Our program, there's a lot of dedicated people on this call right now. We have 36 people representing units. I highly encourage you to go back and talk to your committees about what can we do to retain these kids. The council is very diligently and put together a program that could get kids back into scouting, get them in the outdoors, get them doing things. We've talked about, you know, asking a friend to come to some of these events. That's because we can't get into these schools, obviously. So we're asking the youth to be our biggest promoters of our program right now. There's a lot of up and coming events that the council has put together. And I want every kid that, if at all possible, to go out and do these events, because it's the only way that we're going to continue our scouting program. There is a little bit of a cost involved, but it's going to be a well put together program. So I highly encourage everyone to participate in it, and if at all possible, to be a volunteer in helping us deliver our program here for Red Cedar, as well as the Hawkeye Area Council and Scouting as well. So I know I've seen some stuff as far as you know, doing some possible flyers out to a lot of the youth, the virtual backpack. Steven's putting together some programs, material as far as that's concerned. There's a lot of material at the Scout office that you can actually get to promote the program as well. Again, I don't want to overstep what Steven's going to be talking about later, but please take advantage of some of those materials and resources as far as that's concerned. So again, thank you for everyone for what you do for the program and being on this call tonight. So I'm going to yield the rest of my time to Jen.
Thanks, Luke. All right, let's move on to popcorn. Jan or Chuck, are you on here with us tonight?
This is Jan, and I'm here.
Jan, well, guess what? I have a slide up here for you. Let me share it.
Great.
Second.
Thanks again to everyone who was able to join the training last night. Just a couple reminders from that. Sorry, my dog's having a fit. So thank you to those packs and troops who went in today and put in initial orders. We know the uncertainty that is around all of this, so appreciate those troops and packs that did that. Pickup is going to be at Hughes Nursery, and that will be a shared pickup between Three Rivers and Red Cedar due to storm damage at warehouses. Tracy, do you have anything else you want to say about pickup?
Jen, mind my asking here, they actually did change the location for the sort. I don't know if you were informed of that. You may want to talk a little bit about that.
Sure, it's at Hughes Nursery, and that's going to be where you're going to come to pick up all of your popcorn on the 16th of September. Hopefully, we'll have everything sorted by 1 o'clock there. It's a drive-through type facility, so it hopefully should be very efficient with 2 districts there. So we're working a plan there. Stay tuned. We'll let folks know a couple days before, once we know exactly what time the truck will be there, if we need to change those times. If you haven't placed your orders today online, the next time the system will be locked this evening and you won't be able to order again until the 16th of September. And once you do that, just a reminder that those are by containers. The pre-order that was due today was by case. So just make sure you know that. Yard signs and banners for advertising that it's coming up are now available at the Scout Shop. The sales order sheets, and there's door hangers that you can leave on people's doors, and the prize sheets will all be available at the pickup location on the 16th or at the Scout Shop starting on that Friday, the 18th. Between Chuck and I, we're going to do our best to answer any questions you have. Easy email, redcedarpopcorn@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get answers back to you. One other thing that the council wanted us to stress tonight is that in the past, once we get rolling through the popcorn season, you had been able to go out any day that you wanted to pick up popcorn. Now it's only going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between 8:30 and 5. So that's based on COVID restrictions and staff availability. So it's only Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8:30 to 5. If you haven't picked up your training materials at the Scout Shop, please do that. They have lots and lots and lots of packets that groups didn't pick up before the training last night. So hopefully the training made you think, I need to go pick that up. I think that's all I have, unless there's questions that I can answer. No? Okay.
All right, thanks, Jan. I appreciate the update. All right, let's move on to commissioner service. So that will take us back to Luke Hawkins.
Commissioner service. At this point in time, we're basically, since the units aren't meeting, we're actually contacting the unit leaders, committee chairs, maybe stepping on a Zoom call and getting on with the units actual committee meeting, maybe even getting invited to some of their unit meetings that they're doing via Zoom, or if some of the units are actually meeting at parks or at other facilities, if it's available, that's the only time that we can actually go out there. So please, if you are meeting at a different location, please contact your unit commissioner so we can actually go out there and see what you're doing, answer the questions. I just put some information to everybody out there about the rate increase last night when they were talking at the membership meeting. Some people had questions still about the membership increase. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that. If you do have any questions, I recommend you contacting the Scout office. I put the link actually on the actual group chat tonight. Please take a look at it. If you do have any questions, please contact the office there, and they'll be able to answer any of those for you. But we are here to help you serve our units. We do want to make sure that you guys are meeting. That's the biggest thing. Please continue to remain in contact with your youth, leaders, adults, whatever. But we are trying our best to get out there. I know August was a crazy month. I'm glad it's past us. Hopefully September is going to be calm, cool, and collective. Nothing's going to happen. Don't quote me on that, but I hope to goodness that nothing happens anymore, because I think Cedar Rapids and the greater Iowa here is done seeing stuff. So hopefully we can get scouting back going again here. So I highly encourage everyone to contact your commissioner. If you don't know who that is, please contact me. My email address, I'll put it on the group chat here. You can contact me, and I'll be more than happy to get in contact with your commissioner. So thank you very much, and yield the rest of my time to Jen.
Thank you, Luke. All right, so I'm going to pass this off to Stephen Main, our district executive, who's going to talk to you about a couple of things that are very, very important. Here you go, Stephen.
All right, so thank you, Jen and Luke. Luke, you paved the way to what I think is a perfect time to talk about, and it's called Scouts in Action. And what Scouts in Action is, it's a statewide initiative. So this actually spans, this is a lot bigger than the Hawkeye Area Council. This includes
That's for me.
other councils.
I'm going to put that on the cot.
Within the state of Iowa. So as you can see,
So we'll hang over a little bit.
page, hey, Will, do you mind muting them real quick? So as you can see on the Scouts in Action page, this is
Well, that was my plan.
designed to basically get everyone within the state to help collect items for people who were impacted by the storms 3 weeks ago. And so some of the things that we're looking for is obviously food items. That's a big item. But keep in mind, this is separate from scouting for food. So food items, clothing, health, personal care items. Thank you, Jen. And basically anything that can help families get them back up on their feet and to get their lives back to normal. And when you do go out with your scouts, and this, like I said, this is a very, very big deal. We are getting a lot of buy-in from a lot of people within the communities, within all over the state of Iowa. But when you get your scouts to go out there and to do this stuff with the community, please keep track of their hours. And what you will need to do as leaders is to please come to HawkeyeBSA.org/scouts-in-action and put in your service hours here. And what this will do is it will let us know how many hours that you and your youth have collected within your unit, and then we will report that back to the state. But please keep in mind that you may have to do this twice, not on here. I mean, you'll do it once on here, but you will also have to do it through the my.scouting.org portal because the two platforms don't connect. This is only what's going to get turned into the state. That needs to be sent to us real time, where the my.scouting, the actual official one that stays with your records forever, that one is not real time. So we just basically need the numbers so that we can keep the momentum going forward. And like I said in the email, we're all scouters. We love to give back. As you can see right in this picture, these are pictures from the aftermath of the storm of actual units who have sent me pictures from their scouts helping out. And it's actually really, really cool to see this kind of stuff, see these scouts in action within our communities. So moving forward into the next topic, if that's okay, Jen, to talk about Act 172.
Oh, just a second though. I did want to tell you guys that today I stopped at a roadside stand and there's a sign that said lobster tails $2. That's awesome, right? So I paid my $2 and the guy said, once upon a time, there was a lobster. Right, get it? No? Yeah? Okay.
I had to think about that one.
Yeah, Stephen didn't get it. Poor guy, too much sun. All right, buddy, why don't you go ahead and tell us about 172?
All right.
Stephen?
So, yes.
Question about your Scouts in Action thing. Couple things. One, are you doing a social media component to that? Number two, if you've already had a troop and whatnot go in, and I see your effective date is September 6th, can we go ahead and enter hours for projects that were already done?
Yep, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. That deadline just gives people just an incentive to get the hours in. But yes, absolutely, I highly encourage you to do that.
All right. And are you doing any sort of hashtag or link up to social media stuff?
Yep. So the hashtag, and I got to change it from this website. It's actually hashtag Scouts in Action. It's not Iowa Scouts in Action, but Scouts in Action. So I got to change that. But Mike, I will be in contact with you tomorrow about this. So
lobbing softballs to you, buddy.
I love it. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Stephen,
Yes, sir.
can you please post that website in the group chat as far as the service hours concerned?
Yep.
That would be great. That way we can get that out to everybody.
Absolutely. And
Thank
like I said, it's on the website, easy to find. It's the first banner that pops up on the banner when you log in. It's also on the mega menu too. So I'm going to lead into the next large topic that also is incorporated with membership. And I'm about to share my screen about PAC 172. So PAC 172 is our new initiative here in the Hawkeye Area Council to get kids, like Luke said, the name of the game is to retain as many kids as possible, but we can also still recruit kids at the same time. And how we are doing that, we're trying to incentivize this because people do act to incentives. And the best way to do this is to basically lead people to this specific page that I'm sharing here. And what this is, it's a simple registration, and new parents or even scouts who wish to do this may do this on here. And if you wish to register as a unit, you'll need to contact our scout office and work with Tammy or Jeannie at the front desk to register your entire unit for these different activities. And what these activities are, you have two options that you can buy into. And the two items are option A, which is you get 3 monthly videos. These videos are designed to keep the kids engaged to where they can earn, they can basically go on the path to start to earn the adventures. They won't earn them completely through, but they're going to be able to start the process. I mean, that's better than not doing anything at all. So we want to get those kids active. And when we saw the state camp adventures or the state camp activities on how successful that was back in June, this is essentially a mirror image of that, but with different programs. And so with that, they're going to have 4 monthly weekend programs that are going to happen throughout the district. So those 4 monthly programs are yet to be determined as far as the location. We're working with a bunch of different entities to try and figure out a common location following the storm and the cleanup efforts. So that will actually hopefully be announced earliest by Monday, fingers crossed. But we're going to for sure have this, registration is going to be good to go. It's going to be live on Friday for the adventures. And they're also going to get monthly activity kits. They can either pick it up here in person at the office, or we can mail it to them, whatever they prefer. The $100 difference is between the 50 and the 100 is $50. But with that $50, you actually get 3 events that you get to participate in at Hard H Cherry Scout Reservation. And what that is, the 3 events is, the first event is Operation STEAM, which is similar to, for those of you who don't know what STEAM is, it's STEM, the traditional STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, but STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So they're going to have a lot of cool events there. They're going to have the fishing, climbing, archery. They're going to do a bunch of engineering challenges. They're going to drop off an egg from the climbing tower out there. But units can also go on here and register individually or as units. That's okay, they can do that. And the registration link is underneath the schedule. It is an overnight event for the STEAM, and that's going to be on September the 26th, so this month. The second event is going to be the Cub Scout Family Camporee. We all have heard about this from the past. It's been a very successful event out at camp. It is one of the largest events out at camp. Highly encourage anyone and everyone, your neighbors, your family, their dogs, their cats, to come to this event and bring your siblings. Bring your siblings, because we want to see all families out there and having fun while following COVID procedures. And this is a great event for all families to attend. $25 per person, $40 for the overnight. And you can also register here as well. Last but not least, that third event is the Spooktacular on October the 31st. A very spooky event. So this is going to be really fun because they're going to have a lot of cool activities. That are themed activities, a zombie survival course. They're going to have a prize that's going to be given out to the best costumes. We did this, I want to say about 4 years ago. It was a lot of fun. a lot of fun. So I highly encourage everyone to attend this as well. We're going to be contacting you. Steve Surratt, Luke, and their committees are going to be contacting you because we will need help for these events. And we're going to need as much manpower as possible to provide these events for the kids. We got to go back to the primary reason why we're doing this, and it's for the kids, to retain the kids so that they can continue to have fun in the scouting program. With that said, I believe that is it.
All right, well, Stephen has used up all of his words for the night. I only give him 10,250, use them all, so thank you, Stephen. Yep. Let's see, anybody else have anything that they want to announce right now? Let me know. Just unmute yourself, and if you have anything, I'll shut up for just a minute. Anybody, anything?
Jen, may I interject?
You may.
Okay. Last night during the membership meeting, again, I want to make sure that people understand the rate increase. There was a ton of questions, a lot of uncertainty of what it is. Again, please check out that link as far as what the rate increase is going to be for going into next year. So there's no surprises at Recharter. I can't stress that enough to people because there is going to be some changes. There is going to be an increase. So please, please, please look at the rate increases and make sure you have enough funds in your account to make sure your unit can recharter.
And if it's okay, I'll piggyback off of what Luke said. Make sure you know when you're recruiting new members, we always talk about that prorated rate. And then again, we've always had that whole thing about explaining, when you join that, that's a national registration fee. Recharter's a national registration fee. When you join, it's prorated to that point, in the calendar year. But yeah, I think everybody gets to make sure all units are on the same page of knowing what it is. And if you run into a leader that doesn't know, reach out to one of us. Can I add one more little plug, Jen? Hello? I may? Okay, thank you. Stephen talked about volunteers for the Cub Scout programs. And we're very conscientious about the fact that, we've all been impacted by COVID. We've all been impacted by the derecho. And right now, our Cub Scout unit leaders, they need to focus on retaining those kids. So it's one of those things, typically we ask for volunteers. We're really going to be reaching out. In fact, I'm going to jump on the Boy Scout breakout here in a little bit and talk about how Scout leaders and even youth can help support our Cub Scout programming coming up here in the next several months. And, it's one of those things where it's like, could you do this? And I'm just going to kind of raise the bar a little bit and tell you we need you to do this. Okay. And even if you're a Cub Scout leader and you're available on one of those given dates, we will need your help. Okay. Thank you.
Jen, you're on mute if you're talking.
Sorry, Steven's in control, so he's mad because I told him he couldn't talk anymore. If you noticed, Steven and I have some hats on tonight. So I'm going to start something new with Roundtable, and every month we're going to have the SSS or the Scout Shop specials. So if you don't always make it in once or twice a week like I do, then we're going to kind of help you out to let you know what's cool, what's hot, and what you need to come by before it's gone. Tonight, if you can see my hat, let me see if I can bring it on up over here on my video. Where am I? I don't know. Can you guys see me on this screen?
No,
Oh.
Here, I'd have to mute myself.
Mute yourself. Okay, here we go. Do you see this hat? Pretty cool, right? Guess how much it is? $8.99, right? Don't worry about this. $8.99. It's on special. So normally $14.99. Oh, I was wrong. $8.49. It's even cheaper. So it's cool. It's got the Cub Scout symbol. It's like one of those wicking hats, real thin material. It's pink. It's really pretty. So you better get yourself one. Steven's got one. I'm gonna meet myself and he's gonna show you what he's wearing.
All right, look at what I got. Oh, it's a blue one. Has a square knot in it. It's really, really cool. It's very, very snazzy. Hides my baldness. It's great. It's very shiny in here with all the lights on. It hides the shine.
And how much is your hat, Steven?
It is on sale tonight, today and this week for $10. And it was how much?
That was a $14.99 hat.
$14.99 hat. So
$9.99. You're saving $5. You can go spend that $5 on something else.
you can go to McDonald's on your way into the office.
Yeah, and get like Steven one of those fraps. He likes
Yeah.
those fraps, caramel ones. And lastly, and Travis, who works in the scout shop, told me today that with your purchase of your uniform shirt, you're going to get 25% off of your uniform pants. So if you can see, these pants right here are 25% off, meaning you get the shorts and you get one pant leg. You get 75% worth of pants. If you want to pay the other 25%, they'll give you the other leg. All right, are you guys in for that? That's a good deal, right?
Get the hook. Get
Is
the
that a blue
hook.
icon?
Get the hook.
Come on, that's funny. I think I'm hilarious. And
Get the
yeah,
hook.
but seriously, 25% off of your pants when you buy your uniform shirt. And they'll actually, I'm sure Cassie or whoever's working will give you the entire pair of pants. I wouldn't. But yeah, so get in there, get your Scout Shop stuff. They've got some new t-shirts, some glow-in-the-dark Cub Scout t-shirts that have constellations on them. I bought one for Molly. It's so cool. I wish they had those in adult sizes. Anyways, that's all I have for the Scout Shop specials. Come on in and spend your money. All right, let's talk about our safety moment. We are going to cover 2 safety moments this month because both of them are extremely important. Give me just a moment here. We'll pull up this first one. I'm finding it. Give me just a second here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get to the, there we go. So, Scouter Code of Conduct. If you are a unit leader, you have expectations of your other leaders, right, and yourself. If you're like a den leader, you probably have a code of conduct for your den, or your patrol should have a code of conduct. You know, we set these codes of conduct for our youth, but we should also, as adults and adult volunteers, have a code of conduct for ourselves. We are setting the examples for these youth. So if you are a unit leader, you should have a code of conduct in place for your scouters. And if you go to the scouting.org website, you can pull up a sample code of conducts. We can kind of review about why we have code of conduct. Real quick, why don't you raise your hand, not your actual hand, but can you do like your Zoom? Up. Yeah, your thumbs up if you have a code of conduct for your unit. Look at that, a couple already. Code of conduct for your adult volunteers. Nice. If you've got any sort of something that your adult volunteers sign or agree to, that I am going to behave a certain way, I'm going to set a good example, I am going to be youth protection trained, follow along with all of that. We want to be models for our youth. If you have any questions, you can go to scouting.org in the file store under health and safety. You can get a sample code of conduct there. So here's one right here. You've got your promise to comply, and you scroll on down. There's some links in there. Just kind of review that at the beginning of the year. It's a good thing to review with your adults at the beginning of the year. If you have any questions, just let me know after and we can talk about this. I want to play a game. So this is called the Hands Up game. I want you all right now just to practice doing like a thumbs up or the raise hand thing on your Zoom. Everybody, if you want to play the game, there's a prize involved. Show me your thumbs up, hands up, whatever you can do.
Jen, can you take off the shared screen so we can see each other better?
Yeah, hold on just a second. There you go. Okay. All right, if you're going to play, that's awesome. If not, no big deal. That just narrows the playing field and makes it easier for somebody else to win. If you don't know how to put the thumbs up, how do we do that? Well, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and go over here. Let's see, what do I do? Under reactions, right here. You see where, you can't see my screen. Hang on. Let me share my screen again. Where's my Zoom call? And I can't find it, but where no? I can't find the reactions, but there's a reactions button down at the bottom. It looks like a smiley face. You can pick your thumbs up or, you know, something. So are we ready? I've got a quarter in my pocket. And we're gonna do a heads or tails game, okay? And this is involving birthdays. And I am not ageist, so it's the flip of the coin that determines who's gonna win. Ready? So heads, if you're born January through June. Tails, July through December. If it lands on whichever one, you gotta put your thumb up, okay? So ready? Let's flip this coin. Oh, and it's on the floor. So anyways, that landed on heads. If your birthday is, and I don't know how to flip a coin, so if anybody wants to show me that later, you know, let me know. If your birthday is January through June, put your thumb up. There you go. The rest of you, July through December, I'm sorry, you're out of the game already. I feel bad for you. Okay, keep your thumbs up. Now, since I don't have a coin anymore, Steven's gonna get me the coin. I'm gonna tell you guys another joke because I saved a bunch of jokes, and I promise you. So my grandfather once said, when one door closes, another one opens. He was a great man, but he was a terrible cabinet maker. Right? Yeah? Okay. Got it. All right. So Steven flipped my coin.
Okay.
Steven's gonna be my coin flipper. He's gonna do something. There you go. Look at that. What are we at?
Tails.
Tails. Okay. So now, of all of you that still have your thumbs up, if your birthday was on an odd day, not like the day was weird, but you know, you were born on the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th. If I have to explain the rest of the odd numbers to you, please take yourself out now. If your birthday was an odd day, you're still in the game. If you were born on an even day, I'm sorry, you're out. Okay. How many do we have left?
Keep pressing that button just so we can see.
Yep, keep pushing your thumb. If you are still in the game,
Okay.
because you were born in January through June and you were born on an odd numbered day.
7. Okay, we got 7.
Okay. Flipping the coin again. Flipping the coin again.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Heads, if you were born on or before 1970. Tails, if you were 1971 or later. What do we have, Stephen?
Heads.
Heads. So anybody that was born in the year 1970 or earlier, you're still in. All the rest of us, we're out. Sorry. Now we know how old some of you people actually are. Okay, so How many do we have left that are still in the
Keep-
game?
Keep pressing your thumbs.
Keep pressing your thumb if you're
1,
still
2,
in.
3, 4, 5.
5. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting down there. I have 2 more.
Okay.
All right. Heads, if you were born on an even number year. Tails, an odd numbered year.
Heads.
Heads. So if you were born in an even number year, you're still in the game. Tails, you're out. Keep
Yeah.
those thumbs up. Who do we have left?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
2.
Oh, Barb, you're still in? Okay.
Okay, we got 2.
Wait, that's Barb. Who's left? No, it's just Barb.
Oh, it's just Barb.
Barb,
Oh,
are you it?
yep, Barb's it.
Oh, I don't have to do my last question? Okay, Barb, congratulations. You are our awesome winner.
No,
Thank you for being
I went and I clicked off and it popped up anyway.
Well, are you?
I was
Well, you
born
know what?
in an odd
You
number.
can. Oh, you're an odd number?
Yep.
Oh no, it's not Barb.
Okay, who was in the last question? It says-
If you were in the last question, you were all odd numbered years, right?
Put up your thumbs.
Put your thumbs back up, because I have one last question I
1,
can use.
2, 3. Okay, 3 people.
3 people. If you attended the membership Zoom last night, leave your thumbs up. 2 of you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Here we go.
So if they have to guess one or the other, heads or tails?
You know what? Heads is Dennis. Tails is Damon.
There we go.
Ready?
Here we go. Tails.
Tails is Damon.
Damon.
You are a big winner of the Scouting You beautiful blue cup. It's so pretty, and it's got this QR code on the back in case you'd like to learn more. If you stare hard enough, a picture shows up, I've heard. Or if you drink enough caffeine, either or. So that's what we have. We have some other prizes we're going to give away later after breakouts, but we want you to stay for breakouts so you can get those prizes.
We got a really cool rocket here, guys. Look at this thing.
Oh, I want that rocket.
It says it's a level 4. It looks like I can't do it.
Level 4, no,
Too
Stephen,
immature
sorry,
to
Stephen
do
cannot
it.
play with that. So yeah, don't let him. Okay, so our second safety moment. We need to talk about digital safety. So we're getting back into the swing of things, the scouting year, Zoom calls, all that. I know some of you have been already holding Zoom calls with your units, but we do need to review a few things. I know the council has already sent some information out about doing those Zoom calls and what we can and cannot do. And we do kind of want to stay with that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this here. Let's see, are we sharing the screen? Everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, perfect. All right, so again, back to the digital. We want to just review a couple of quick things. And you all know this, but in case you forgot, we need to follow youth protection while we're in our virtual calls. That is very important. The policies haven't changed just because we're on camera and not in the same room. We still need to follow youth protection. So 2 deep leadership for online activities and meetings. No one-on-one contact. So no breakout room with just a scout and a leader. We've got to still keep that 2 deep leadership there. Again, parents are never off limit. Just like any other meeting, parents are not going to be off limit either. If they want to sit in on the Zoom calls, by all means, invite them to be part of the Zoom call, to sit in and watch what we're doing. We want to make sure to use business-oriented conference platforms, so no weird stuff. You know, no Snapchat, no TikTok. I don't even understand TikTok, so don't get me started. But you know, kind of stick to your Google Classroom meetings, your Zoom, those kind of programs. Don't use a gaming platform to do a meeting. Sounds like fun, right? Everybody get on Xbox Live and play a game together. Let's not do that. We're going to make sure that we use a unique meeting ID, a password, keep out the riffraff. We don't want to share those meeting invites on Facebook. Just keep those private email messages. Use your waiting room. So screen the people that attend so you don't end up with something you don't want in there. And then this is a big one. And I didn't realize this was a problem until I sat in on a merit badge. Turn off your whiteboard or your annotations. You might get some naughty scouts that draw pictures on your presentation. So make sure that's turned off before you start. Do not record online activities, meetings that include youth participants. Please do not. If you want to record the parts that aren't showing youth speaking, that don't have their voice, that don't have their face on camera, that's okay. But as soon as there is a youth that pipes up and has a question and their face comes on screen, you've got it. You can't record that, unfortunately. So the recording of the online activities that only involve adults is subject to local council legal review. We've allowed that in the council, correct, Stephen? I mean, we're doing that tonight.
Mhm.
Okay, safeguard the personal information. We know not to have anybody any youth put their private information into the chat. And don't collect personal information for anybody under 13. You can collect from their parents, just not from the youth. So that is under scouting.org, health and safety moments, digital safety, online scouting activities. Please review with your units. All right, if you have any questions, you let me know. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our breakout rooms. So Will, you wanna go ahead and throw us in our rooms? We'll have about 20 minutes to watch a video, and then our breakout commissioners will go ahead and lead a discussion, and we'll all meet back for closing in about 20 minutes.
All right, here we go.
Thanks.
If you end up in a room with me and you want to be in a room, please let me know and I'll assign you to the room. So I think I've got Bruce, David, Matthew. Do you guys want to join any of these rooms?
I'd like to be in the Cub Scout breakout, please.
Let's see here. Who is that? Matthew?
Yes, sir.
All right, Cub Scout. All right, send you there.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, I'm Cub also. This is David.
David, all right, I'll send you there now.
This is Bruce for the Boy Scout.
Scout BSA, send you there now.
This is Matt Beaven, BSA, please. The troops.
You should be assigned. Matt, I don't have you unassigned right now. I'm the only one unassigned. Did you see a thing pop up to move over? I have you. Matt, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There should have been something popped up. I have you set to the Scout BSA side. I think you have to accept it. Did you see anything up there to pop up? I got you over there. Also, Ken, I have you over there too. Did you see something pop on your screen to accept?
I did, but I need to leave the meeting.
No,
so.
No worries, no worries. I just want to make sure.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, have a good one. How long did I set these to? I gotta hit some settings for this. I think it's too long or too short. I gotta extend it. Oh, shit. Everyone look at that. Hey, hey, Joe. They're in the breakout rooms. Which breakout room would you like to go to? Can you hear me? Okay, how do I adjust that? Can I go to breakout rooms? How can I adjust? I might be in trouble. How do I extend that? Gotta be a way. Oh, I might have screwed that up. How do I extend? I just don't see an option. I don't know if it's possible.
I will stop recording.
Hey, Heidi.
Yeah.
You be able to get us all back? I think that would.
I think we are back because the time in the corner now says an hour and a half. So.
Oh, really? Well, let's ask Will. Let's ask Will. Will's with us.
Will, did
Where
we
should
all
we be?
transport together?
Hey guys, yeah. So right now we're about 14 seconds before everybody gets kicked into here. So
Okay, so we were proactive.
yeah, you're proactive. I closed the meeting room for everybody, so everybody is back in about 5 seconds. So,
Okay, yep, and there's your hint, the little timer.
so now you're going to see a whole bunch of people joining us.
Yay!
You notice how Will's always smiling and he's got mountains in the background?
That's Alaska.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure he's not down by, College Community anywhere.
Unfortunately, I am, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you are, but yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So it looks like we have 25 remaining. Wow. And you know what? Of you 25 people, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prizes left. 5. All right. So I'm going to do a quick giveaway. And then we're going to close with our motivational moment with our special guest speaker. But before we bring him on board, I do have a quick question. If you went to Wood Badge, put your thumbs up. If you are a Wood Badge participant, put your thumbs up.
Does it count if you tried, but they canceled it?
Not yet, Crystal, not yet. But you know what? I can't wait for you to go through the program. You're going to love it. Look at that. We've got some thumbs up. Leave your thumbs up.
What if we're on staff?
Was your critter a bear? Thumbs up if your critter was a bear. If you have any bears, no thumbs down, that doesn't count. We love all of our critters, right? Yeah. All of our critters. Any bears in the room? Oh, we have 2. Christy, and who's our 134 person? I can't see your name. Who is it?
Don't forget about Chad.
Chad, were you a bear?
Yeah, I'm a bear.
Oh, okay.
And Chad, and who else?
I didn't see your thumb.
A bear in hibernation. A bear in hibernation. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Christy, we have Chad, and there was one more person, right? Who was the bear with the 134?
So 134.
That'd be Ryan. I guess it's Ryan, but.
Is that you, Ryan? I think so.
But Ryan's
Okay.
an eagle.
No, I'm an eagle.
Yeah, okay. I know Ryan.
Just
Don't
try
hey,
to-
dude,
I
why
couldn't
would you
figure out how
even
to turn off the
fail on
reaction.
that one?
Oh, you didn't
No.
turn it off. Okay, so it's between
I'm
Christy and
disappointed,
Chad.
Ryan. I'm disappointed.
Between Christy and Chad, we have this amazing bear. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see it. So guess what? I'm going to put the video on over here. Steven, will you mute? Actually, you don't need to mute. Never mind. I'm just going to show the video. Oh, you have to mute. All right, you guys see this? That's cool, right? Look at that thing. It's a multi-tool thing. Matt Beaven, did you get your mail today? Because there might be something in there for you, kind of like this. Anyways, because it was his birthday yesterday, so don't forget to wish him a happy birthday. I'm going to flip a coin. Actually, Steve's
Jen,
gonna
you
flip
know
a coin.
better than anybody. I never pick up the mail.
Okay. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. Mind Joan. Okay, so tails in my mind was Chad. Chad, you're the winner. Okay, congratulations, Chad. You can pick this up at the council office. As a backup prize, Christy, you get your choice of the rocket, this paracord bracelet, sorry, I couldn't think of it's brown, beautiful. A train whistle, right? Yep. Or one of these lovely, can't give them away enough, Wild West green t-shirts. Which would you like, dear?
And we got your size guaranteed.
Yeah, we have everybody's sizes, lots of them.
I think I will go with the bracelet.
The bracelet. All right, Christy gets the bracelet. Congratulations. The next prize, I'm just picking randomly, and that's going to go to Matt Putman. Matt, you get the next choice of your rocket, the train whistle, or the green t-shirt.
I love green. Let's go t-shirt. Thank you.
T-shirt, all right.
Good call.
Awesome.
Woo!
Oh, that's a nice
Can't
soft
blow
t-shirt.
it up, but it'll look good forever.
All right. Next, we are going to go with a very random generator here.
Wait, who is this?
That's Matt.
Okay.
Random generator picks. Oh my gosh, you're also awesome. Nicole Fields. Nicole Fields, you can have the rocket or the train whistle.
Well, we've already got a train whistle from Old Threshers, so I'll go with the rocket.
Rocket, woo!
Thank you.
Okay. The last person who has a small child and wants to hear this noise until you throw it out the car window.
Matt Beaven wants it.
No, we already have one of these. Believe me, it's awful. I play it.
That's a hard no.
Or no. Okay. You know
No.
what?
Michelle does, or Janelle. Janelle.
No. Okay. All right. Guess what? Since nobody wants the whistle, I'm going to pick who gets this whistle. And that whistle is going to
Crystal.
Crystal. Crystal, you win the whistle. Congratulations on being awesome and winning this great prize. Okay. All right. Next week we're giving away harmonicas. Just kidding. Those are the worst. Yeah, don't do it. Okay.
Please
So,
come to the scout office and pick up the prizes. I'll have them back in my cubicle.
I'll probably swing through tomorrow on my way from work.
Cool.
all right. Lastly, I want to wrap things up. I want to thank everybody for coming. We have our motivational moment. And last month, I picked somebody, I picked Dennis, and every month I'm picking a scouter that comes and inspires me. I mean, running Roundtable, I'm going to make this my choice. And this month, I picked a scouter who has been out with a chainsaw, like pretty much daily since the derecho hit. And he and his scouts and his own boys have just put in so many hours helping others from sun up to sundown, and it's just amazing, and he's making a difference. He's made a huge difference in so many lives, helping so many. So I want to bring on Mike Patain. Mike, what would you like to leave us with for the month of September?
Gosh, I feel like I need like a Greatest American Hero theme song and a cape with that. Instead, I've been covered in man glitter. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for the
Holy cow, are you dating yourself there, Mike?
No
Greatest
kidding.
American Hero? That hasn't been on TV for like 40 years.
Well, you know what? I would have won the oldest scouter contest with Jen tonight, too. All right, friends. You know, tonight I am really tickled that Jen asked me to do this. I'm so shy. I have a difficult time speaking in front of groups. I'm glad I get this opportunity. So tonight I want to talk to you about the 95%. All right. Tonight's motivational minute is brought to you by the I almost got there, the I never really found my focus, or the I like camping but not the merit badges. I'm talking about the 95% of the scouts who don't make it to Eagle, or from the Cub program who don't make it to the Arrow of Light program, or to that rank. But remember, these are the kids, these are the scouts, these are the young boys and girls that really are the reason we exist. Nowhere in our charter, I want you all to remember this, does it say that we are supposed to make Eagles out of these young people. Our job, our charge, our aim is character, leadership development, citizenship training, personal fitness. And those are the guiding principles of what scouting is and our purpose to exist for the young people that we serve. Now, every year we celebrate the 5.07%, yes, that's the real number from 2018, who earn Eagle. And we hold those young people. And I can't wait for the first time we hold up a young woman and say, congratulations on earning the Eagle. But I'm here to tell you that just like colleges that are beginning to look beyond the GPA of prospective entrants, we as leaders have to take a look at those who we've been able to help over the years that didn't quite reach the pinnacle, because there are success stories in every one of those kids that we didn't get to elevate to the rank of Eagle, but we need to remember their stories. So tonight, I want to tell you a little story about a scout that I met when I was an assistant scoutmaster with Troop 560. I started scouting in Eastern Iowa over 20 years ago, and Matt Thompson was the kid that everybody liked. He was smart, he was likable, totally capable. And even though he never became the senior patrol leader of Troop 560, he was the young man that I found myself turning to at campouts. He was the kid who could get things done. And he was the one that learned how to make things happen. Sometimes because of a little bit of tomfoolery, but most of the time because he was just the kid who knew how to do it. But he never cared about rank advancement. And that's the thing that's cool about the scouting program. We served his needs exactly the way he wanted. So Matt turns 18. He gets out of the troop. His friends move off to colleges around the country, literally. And he gets involved with a job. He started on a great career. And we fast forward a few more years after that. And Matt and I have stayed in touch a little bit. And he's now an adult. And not just by legal standards at 18, but he is a man of the world now. He has 2 children. He's a great father. He's a heckin' auto body mechanic. He's doing great things for people. He has friends that'll love and adore him. And he credits scouting as being one of the shaping and motivational purposes in his life. I'm not going to go into what his life was like outside of scouting. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And he knows that the values of scouting were what served him. So I consider him the poster child of the 95%, a success story that deserves a moment in the spotlight. Not just because he's a great guy, but because this is why we exist. So I want you tonight to think about the Matts that you're going to meet along the way. The 95% who will enjoy scouting and take something from it and remember you for being wonderful leaders and helping them develop the leadership and the skills that they need to grow up. Several years ago, I needed some shade tree mechanic, maybe a little bit of body work, and I gave Matt a call. He popped over to my house and he helped me fix the car, and we had a great conversation, and we realized just how much each of us meant to each other. Since that time, he and I have stayed in touch with scouting, and I have really loved watching him grow up to become a father. And I know that if his 2 daughters, Ruby and Scarlett, ever join scouting, he is the kind of leader that people want to give their kids. So remember, it is the 95% that we celebrate, that we take care of. So not every kid's going to earn 50 merit badges and make Eagle, but more importantly, you have a chance to let every kid earn a place in your heart and make a mark on your personal record of success.
Jen, if you're talking, you're on mute. Stephen.
All right, thank you. I was just saying that everybody better either start your speeches now, because that's going to be hard to top, or you have to start making me angry now so I don't pick you next month. You know, whatever's easiest for you guys. But thank you, Mike. That was beautiful. I love it. And I want to thank everybody for coming. Bring your friends next month. It would be even better. Every month we're going to have some fun. I hope you had fun tonight. I hope you learned. And you know how to get a hold of us if you need to. So thank you for your time and have a great September.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Will, for doing all that tonight.
Yeah, you bet.
Got you on 2 screens. I didn't even notice that till now.
Yeah, well, I don't have my Mac, so it's a little bit painful right now.
Oh.
The Windows machine doesn't like the camera that well, so using
I
my.
tell you, you guys are hanging out in Command Central like, you know, they were during the derecho thing, you know. We need the electrical company, the gas company, and Jen and Stephen and Will's remotely, you know, in Alaska. That's where he's at.
Yeah, my family makes fun of it because that's what I run on a lot of big monitors, and so it looks like command center by my desk.
Looks like a cockpit, kind of similar to what Luke's setup looks like now.
It's something.
I'm an air traffic controller.
Oh, we
I'm an
got
air traffic controller.
Recording? Will, can you turn
What's
off the recording?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, we got a few other people on, but just want to say again, you know,